Hi, I'm Nadia Smirnova-Miro, and I'm here with William Morris. He is the speaker for the Kepler conference that is going to be happening in Florida in the winter from January 25th to January 28th, 2018. You can find the information about that conference on the website, thekeplerconference.com. And I'll be talking to William Morris about his topic and his accomplishments in astrology and research. Yes. Hi, William.
Hi, Nadja. Thank you for having me.
I'm actually very excited and looking forward to learning about your specialty and your research. William Morris is a professional astrologer for 39 years. He worked with Hellenistic, medieval, Renaissance, cosmobiology, vibrational, and Georgish astrology. He has been 36 years as a herbalist and acupuncturist. He's a PhD in transformative inquiry at CIIS as a qualitative research program. He has a master's degree in medical education at USC, and he's written 4 books. William, tell me, how did you start in astrology?
Oh, it was an odd thing. I recall now older friends of mine at a Unity church taking me while I was in high school to meet with their astrologer friends. And then I was actually on the road playing music, and I would scour the bookstores, and Dane Rudger's work is what I came across. So this is in 75, 76 that this is taking place. And then upon deciding that music was really not my career path, I found myself in Venice, California, as an itinerant reader, doing astrological and tarot readings in various fairs and cafes and so forth there in Venice. It was pretty much a little renaissance of those kinds of things taking place there in the cafes of Venice, California.
Interesting. How did you combine your scientific studies in medical education and working within the industry, within the mainstream field, with your astrology study?
I was told by a teacher that if I wanted to do medical astrology, which was my interest, that I had to go study medicine. So my medical career in Chinese medicine is a little shorter than my astrological career, and has been informed by astrology along the whole way. And while the research and the works that I did were designed to influence a public towards a positive view of Chinese medicine, which was facing many of the same problems that astrology faces in terms of scientific acceptance. I decided at that time to keep the two separate, although I used it regularly in my practice, having studied with some notables, beginning with Marianne March. But as I began to study more horary techniques, this became an intrinsic and central part of my practice. And so I would just keep the machine going in my office and glance at it, and it was really quite profound, the impact that it had. And so that as a result of that work, I've been collecting a set of clinical tools or direct approaches using astrology to inform what's called physical medicine, which is the application of light, sound, pressure, or even needles to various parts of the body based upon astrological indications. And there are a series of these. Some of them have historical roots in the Han Dynasty of China, as the 12 meridian system of Chinese medicine is in reality, or in part rather, part of a whole eco-psycho-social worldview, which is inclusive of an entire or a totality or a whole point of view, whereby the 12 divisions of the sky are also the 12 divisions of the body in terms of the acupuncture meridians.
Wow, fascinating. I recently myself learned about acupuncture, and I'm very much into holistic medicine myself, having been self-employed and not being able to afford health insurance. I became very, very holistic. So whatever you're saying, it just resonates with me and excites me. The fact that you mentioned that you run in your horary constantly, keeping computer on and always glancing at it when you're doing your holistic work, it just exploded in my mind right now. So I'm really, really excited over this.
Well, it's powerful. I mean, it becomes essentially the consultation chart.
Right.
And so what I'm looking for here is not a constant provable phenomenon, right? What we look at is that in the practice of medicine, we are at the intersection of what are called signs and symptoms. The symptoms are what the person seeking help experiences and relates.